yesterday, I'm not equalizing anything, but I mean, truth also be told. The moment I saw this, then my mind went back to Ayawaso West Wuogon. The report is there, gathering dust. Those who were supposed to be paid compensation, not all of them were paid. I remember the last time, even when JM was in opposition, he had to support some of the victims.
He visited them.
Thank you. Visited them, etc. Attorney General Godfrey Dami and Kufuado, etc., Finance Minister, they didn't do the needful. At least for a long time, the last time that matter was in the news. Double, etc., were to be prosecuted. Nothing happened. So as soon as I saw it, I said, you see? That's the impunity we've been talking about. We beat this report several times here. That, look, do the needful. Do the needful. Do the prosecutions. Government said no. Ekufuado, cheerleader. Giving this hoodlum sucker. Giving hoodlum sucker. So that is what has come back to haunt us. Because you think the ones who caused this violence, even though this one you can see clearly that it was Ayawaso who first sprayed them, you think they would allow themselves to be prosecuted? No. So if we want justice in this matter, please pick up the Ayawaso West Wuogon Commission report. Start from that place. Start from Ayawaso West Wuogon. If you don't, this one can't go to court. It won't happen. Because then it's like, are some people more citizens than others? Are some people more citizens than others? So if you want justice, please pick up the Ayawaso West Wuogon Commission report. Do justice to it. And so you can do the two at the same time, I don't mind. But you can never have an impartial and comprehensive discussion of this matter without going into the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election commission.
So
report.
that it doesn't sound as though you're rationalizing
I
this.
am not, but
Good.
we have to be very clear. No matter,
in dealing with the
we
past,
are tired of
to deal with the
that
present.
People would say that it's
with the past,
equalization.
so
I've
that we
said
deal
it
with the
very
past
clear.
and deal with the
Start
present.
from that
Yes.
place. Start. You start from 1 to go to 2.
Right.
If you don't deal with that one, you can't deal with this. Whoever doesn't agree and thinks that you can just go and deal with these people and leave that one, then the person is also wrong. I mean, every time we just get, cowed by an argument that people will think you are rationalizing. Sometimes you have to rationalize to get justice. I mean, come on, we get tired of this.
So for as long as the Ayawaso West Wuogon outcome of that white paper and the recommendations in there have not been executed, you want that revisited alongside what happened yesterday as well?
Absolutely. So they should go simultaneously. They are together.
That should be the case.
Yes, if you don't start, if you don't bring that one up, please forget it. This one will go nowhere. If you don't bring Ayawaso West Wuogon Commission report here and do what has to be done in there, this one will go nowhere. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. We can't say because it's TV that we are playing ostrich. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? That's why I say, are some people more citizens than others? We are all citizens. Of course, there are exceptions, but what I'm saying is that the exceptions don't apply in this particular case.
Who are the exceptional citizens?
I'm not
Exceptional citizens.
Dr. Sremsai, yes, pick up the after all, crime has no expiry date. Some judge is still here, right? We all know the things that happen. Hoodlums were given national security uniform. Azugu and co. After that, they allowed Azugu to go to Nkoko area, and Azugu was terrorizing people in Nkoko. Yeah, there was another case where my clients were to report at the police headquarters, right? Yeah, after I also was West Wuogon.
You dealt with a case involving
Azugu being in charge, and then cases deaths, Fulani's deaths. The cases at the police headquarters,
right.
Many Fulani's dead, etc. So please take that report. Let's go into it. Then we deal with the two, pari passu. This one, that one, alongside. But if you don't, please, let's stop this and that. If somebody says go to Ayawaso West Wuogon, then it's an argument in equalization. That's not it. It's an argument in justice. That is an argument in accountability. Thankfully, crime has no expiry date. Crime has no expiry date. So those crimes that were committed, we can still continue the investigations and prosecute. After all, the report is clear. It says double and all those people. Please, Let's do that, because if we don't, I mean, the various speakers have already made it clear. We are fostering and festering impunity.
Right.
Yeah, you foster and fester. It just can't happen like that. Where do we take? Because the next time, it may be Prof, it may be me. So we all have an interest in making sure that we hold people who cause violence accountable.
Right.
Yes, we hold people who cause violence accountable. Otherwise, it will go up. You know, in the 60s, etc., we had these issues. We've always had this electoral violence, and we don't seem ready to want to curb it. Yes, you read our history, you see UP supporters, CPP supporters, and then deaths. Goes to court, and then people are convicted. You come to Ododo, you read. I mean, more I've read some of those law reports. You see violence. Yeah,
until 2024, we didn't see.
Yes, but I'm saying that in the 60s, there were. So we've always had this electoral violence. Some people don't know. It didn't start in 92. No. It didn't start in 92. So it's been there from the 50s onwards, right? Even the throwing of the bombs to kill Kwame Nkrumah, all those things. And we know those who perpetrated those things. They were convicted, right? Etc. So please, it's about time we stopped. So we need bold leadership on that.
Right.
When the previous government didn't implement the commission report well, people said it at this table that they were sowing the seeds.
Yeah, we said it.
Yes,
we said
they were sowing the seeds. Akufo-Addo was sowing the seeds for retaliation. When you talk, then they say, hey, you can't talk without mentioning Akufo-Addo's name. Meanwhile, Article 58 of our Constitution is clear that it's the president who implements the law. Okay. So when a commission report is being issued and you don't do it, yes, your Attorney General, he still works under you. But ultimately, in the Constitution, you see that it says that the president is responsible. That is a part of the, yes, you are the professor, a part of the theory of the philosopher King.
Yeah.
He's supposed to know everything. So look at Article.
Supposed to.
Yes. Meanwhile, in reality, it's a fight cry. Please, let's read. Yes, let's read Article 58, Clause 2. It says that the executive authority of Ghana.
58-1.
I'm doing the 58-2 first, then I'll come to 1. 58-2 says, the executive authority of Ghana shall extend to the execution and maintenance of this Constitution and all laws made under or continued in force by this Constitution. Let's read again. The executive authority of Ghana shall extend to the execution and maintenance of this Constitution and all laws made under or continued in force by this Constitution. Then let's go to 1. Who owns the authority? It says, the executive authority of Ghana shall vest in the president and shall be exercised in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution. 1, let's read it. The executive authority of Ghana shall vest in the president. So that's it. So please, when we mention the president, he chooses the ministers. So ultimate responsibility is on the president.
There was a direct question, and I want you to respond to this quickly. So I come to Nelson Rox and Dafia Mepo about what the security strategy should be going forward, especially because of the happenings in Ayawaso West Wuogon 2020, 2024, and then now. Let me acknowledge that Dr. Ishmael Norman has had to leave us. He is going to lecture at the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College, but did us the honors of coming in early today to share his few thoughts with us in the first hour of the program. But as a top security officer in this country who just sent a message that it doesn't matter who is wrong or right, as it stands, we are breeding a group from all sides, whether party A or party B, and that's what Kpebu is saying. Did you observe the disregard for authority, police on duty and the attacks on them? There's no respect for authority, and no one should be backed in these actions of citizens and the political elite. Fundamental question is, whether there should be a review of our election security strategy. Should the police lead it, or should the military complement? And let's accept the reality of what the military can and cannot do, because we have been consistent in saying that we do not need the military in any election in this country.
Yes.
But the reality is also that in some cases when they arrive, there is calm. What do we do?
Okay.
Quick one.
Yes, so good. Number one, you see, people have gone back to this request that, look, our police should be using body cams. Body cams, because that one, you know, it also captures everything. Even, I mean, because it's automatic and continuous if it's working. So, and that's backup, so that if the television videos and the television cameras don't capture everything, you always have the body cams. You know, Ghana Police Service under Dampare, they tried a contract on it. It led to some, you know, brouhaha. We can try again. Because citizens keep telling me, this Boga Tete, Prince Derek J, etc. People have been reminding me that we should have a very robust campaign to have the police use the body cams. Because in other democracies, they are doing so, and it helps. One, right? Then two, the matter of the election security task force. So going by the constitution is clear that the police service, so I'm reading Article 200, it says, the police service shall be equipped and maintained to perform its traditional role of maintaining law and order.
Right.
Please, that's Article 200, Clause 3, right? So please, let's continue to use that. You see, I know how sometimes we say, oh, let the military come in. Let the military come in. Yes, I know what the military do. But we also are very clear. The military have told us that they are not trained to maintain law and order. You remember Brigadier Apo, at that time, he was called the Macho Kaka, the Jura killing. When he appeared before the committee, he said they are trained to shoot to kill. At that time, he was a Brigadier General. You can call for the report. Apo was in University of Ghana with us those days. Yeah. He said they are trained to shoot to kill. Simple.